James asks, should I dump my ISK into Plex in order to get some value because I'm not going to play for a while? What should I do if I'm leaving the game and pausing the game and then might come back at some point? We always come back, don't we? I'm going to break it down for you in this impromptu guide. There's a couple things you can do, James. The first thing you can understand is the Plex Market, okay? The Plex Market is, we've seen Plex just go up consistently. So you can't go wrong with buying Plex. A year ago, we were under 5. Now we're over 6 consistently. We're over 6, we're over 6. It's down a little bit right now, 6. But now that it's broken 6, it's going to go up again. So I think it's a good idea to get Plex with your ISK. I also think it's interesting to buy ships with your ISK. So what I would do is I would take about half your ISK and I would buy Plex with it. How much ISK do we have, James? Because if you've got 1 billion ISK, that's really not enough to put it into Plex to get a lot. I would buy more ships if you have less than 1 billion ISK. Take your skill plans and anything that's level 5 that you've been wanting to train, I would just throw it in the queue and call it a day. All those skills that are like 1 month, you can leave Eve on and let it keep churning and you can get those level 5 skills, all that stuff. I would also, for sure, follow, and you just said this, Espion, we have a alt training guide that we actually mention right here. This might be loud, so let me just mute this really quick. This alt training guide that I will link in the description of this video is exactly what I would do to your other 2 characters on your alt before you take the break, right? You set this up on your alt, you follow the step-by-step guide that we have. We have the chapters here for you to set up fast training and LSI generation on these alts. And you know what's even better? I just thought of this. You can use the MCT sale happening right now to get your alts going and have a good time with it. Choose your adventure with this. Not everybody wants to just, spend a bunch of money on a bunch of characters and follow all this. If you just want to look, I just want to take a break from Eve. I don't want to do all these things. Just tell me what I can do to make sure that when I come back to the game, my skills and everything are maxed out. I would throw in level 5 skills that you are currently using. So go into armor. Is your stuff not level 5? Get it. Nav, is your stuff not level 5? Get it. You can see I'm training jump drive stuff. Do you primarily use drones? I've got all this to 5. Go get it. 23 days on mutated drone specialization. I would like this to 5. You, of course, can optimize your skill training by remapping your attributes, okay? This is important. I have these even because I train a lot of different skills at all times, and I don't want to deal with this. If you're taking a break from the game, I definitely recommend you look at the skills that you're trying to train, and you can, let's say I'm trying to train jump portal generation. You can right-click this guy, go to attributes. See how this one is int and memory, okay? The higher my intelligence attribute, this, and memory is, the faster I will train jump portal generation. Let's go down to capital micro jump, intelligence perception. So see what I'm saying? You can have 1, 2, and 3. So if you really want to optimize your skill training, if you're going to take a break for more than a year, I wouldn't recommend doing this if you're taking a break for a month, because it's not worth the attributes. It's not worth that kind of stuff. But if you're taking a break for a year, you can optimize your attributes to be whatever you would like them to be, and then also match the skills you're training to be all intelligence perception, or whatever the combination you would like to do. It's very necessary. Go spend your ISK on these improved implants, okay? Assuming you're keeping your account on, you're gonna keep your subscription going, right? Buy a set of 5 of these improved implants. Here's my training clone. I do some high sec hauling in this. That's why there's a warp speed here thing as well. So I have the improves, warp speed. This is the other big one. This is the alchemist one. It increases booster duration. This works for cerebral boosters. How many of you didn't know about this one? How many of you have been using cerebral boosters to increase skill training time and you didn't know you're about to make it go even further with this implant, type 1 enchant, type 1, to be able to get it done. So this is super interesting. Okay, yeah, there it is. Hey, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. You learn something every time you watch Loru Gaming. It is the Eifer Alchemist Biology Implant. I'll link it in the Loru Gaming in-game chat. 10% to booster duration. It's a big deal. With my Alchemist Biology implant and Biology 5 skill, okay, the Biology 5 skill, I get over 21 days with this. So sorry, it's 12 days, and then Biology says it goes up by 100%. So you get 24 days with plus 12, and then another 10%. So you get 26-ish, something like that, days with this implant, with the biology implant and biology 5 skill. It's over 26 days, 26 days, 9 hours. Right. So you get more bang for your buck. That 150 million is definitely going to help. What I would do first is Plex. Consider how much you're going to buy Plex. What I would do next is ships. What I would do next is decide if you're going to keep it on. If you're going to keep your account on, is train your main. Okay, train your main. Then if you're going to keep it on, I would look into, just from a cost benefit analysis, if you're going to also train your alts. Let me move my giant head. If you're going to train your alts using my alt training guide, that link will be in the description for you. If you're going to quit EVE, it's one of the best games to quit and then come back in like a year. Because if you leave it on, and even if you don't choose to leave it on, let's say I'm just going to invest in these two and I'm not going to turn anything else on. It's still the game it is when you come back. There'll be new stuff and there'll be some nerfs, for sure, some buffs, but you can still come back and play the game. That's what I recommend you do if you're going to quit EVE and then come back. That's what I recommend. If you're going to take a break, you do a couple things to make sure you optimize your time so that when you come back, you got some good stuff. And look, people say winning EVE is quitting EVE. I don't think so. I think winning EVE is playing the game with your buddies without having to worry about income. That's where our guides come in. I recommend checking out our full EVE guides right here and subbing the best EVE guides on the internet right here. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Thanks very, very much.